Alright, you guys, this is going to be a review of my Billet Technologies oil catch can. This is a 5.761 liter catch can kit that I have adapted to the 3.7 liter V6. Got a little creative with it. So I'm going to review the can and what I did to make this catch can work on the V6. As you guys know, this catch can is not meant for the 6, but I'll get into that in a minute. Backstory behind me getting this can, well, it's kind of a long one, but to sum it up, I've had 2 Mishimoto catch cans fail on me. Both of them leaked either from the body of the catch can or out of the sight tube. And I did not get very much help out of Mishimoto regarding the matter. Somebody over Instagram had tagged Billet Tech. I was offered the can, as provided that I do the review on it, and this is the said review. It's long overdue. Let me first start off by saying the catch can itself is very, very well made. It's machined out of a solid piece of aluminum that I like. What is shown here in my current setup is the clear bottom that goes with it. Makes it so much easier to see what the oil level is in there without having to pull the can off, the bottom of the can off, to see how much oil is in it. That I like. And because it's a clear bottom, you won't get the leaking that I had with the Mishimoto cans. That's a big plus, and I like it. The only thing is, they had an issue with their supplier as recently that has long been sorted out. So there was a bit of a wait of about 3 to 4 months for the bottom. But it appears that they have got it sorted out. So that's a good news right there for those wanting to get the clear bottom. The clear bottom, just like the aluminum bottom that matches, very well put together, very well machined. It is accurately machined as it is threaded on to the aluminum top. Things I had to do to make this Hemi catch can fit the V6. I had to use the smaller like 3/8 lines, either 5/8 or 3/8 line on this versus the supplied line that came with the kit. And the reason behind that is the PCV back down in here. The boot, this is the stock boot that came on the catch can, and that larger line would not have fit inside that boot. And what I did was, this setup with the hoses is exactly how I had on the Mishimoto's. This line that goes into the factory boot, the fittings, unfortunately, the 2 90-degree fittings would not fit inside the hoses. So again, I had to reuse part of my Mishimoto setup there, and that is these 2 aluminum fittings. Not a huge gripe. I just have to find the proper 90 degrees to help take some of this angle out and improve the efficiency. Let's see, the other thing I had to do to get creative with it, there was no actual mounting bracket for this V6 with the 5.7 kit. So, as you know, because of that, I had to get a little creative. So what I did was I made a little mounting bracket back here. Not the best looking thing, but it's functional and it will work. I have a stud that I welded inside this boxed bracket that screws on, that the catch can screws onto. That bracket probably took me maybe 30 minutes to put together. And I feel this is the optimal placement on this motor. Hopefully this will open up some more options with Billet Tech as far as their sales. Maybe they can produce a bracket to fit the 5.7 can to the 3.7. I replaced this PCV valve on here last year, but I think it's bad again. I don't know, cheap Dorman PCV valve, whatever. I installed this clear bottom yesterday morning, so I maybe have put 50 miles on it, and there's already, what would you say, maybe an ounce of oil in there already, if that, maybe a half an ounce of oil. Okay, maybe not that much, but as you can tell, that's a lot more oil than what should be for 50 miles. And I only really got on it hard, like actually wound it out twice out of that. So there really shouldn't be any reason for that much blow by unless my PCV was bad, which I'm assuming it is. But here's a quick run of how the lines are, how it's set up with the lines. See the PCV way back here towards the back of the cylinder head. Got the stock boot, the hose that comes off up to the catch can, comes out to the other side of the catch can, loops back through towards the back, comes out through the intake manifold behind the throttle body, and then it plugs into the other stock boot at the very back of the intake manifold. Don't know if you can see it back in there, but it's in there good. I stick my hands in there further to show you, but it's kind of hot and back in there. All in all, I'm really happy with it. It seems to be working better than the two Mishimotos. I've not had any issues with it, with leaks. Show you guys the aluminized bottom. Again, just like the top, the bottom is machined out of a solid piece of aluminum. Very nicely done. Got a nice little grip here to actually grab the thing, twist it off. Threads appear to be a little dirty, but I don't know if that's just the metal on metal contact or what. But yeah, very nicely put together. The only complaint I have with the aluminum part is it can get difficult at times to pull off. Even if you don't really crank it down on there, I found if you try to take it off, it does get a little hard to remove, especially when it's hot. See this top part of the can is very hot. It's like that's burning. The clear plastic, I can grab this. So if I needed to dump this out in a hurry or whatever, I could still do that. It's not hot. It's warm, but not burn myself hot. So all in all, I'm very, very happy with it. I'm gotta give a big thanks to Billet Technologies for providing the can. They did not have to give me the can. I am not sponsored by Billet Technologies in any way. But I will say this. Providing me the can after I've had the issues with Mishimoto, only asking that I do a review of it. Tell you what, you guys have earned yourself another customer here. I'll be looking to get some Billet Tech engine dress-up pieces here pretty soon with the washer, maybe the radiator cap if they got one that fits the 3.7 radiator. It should be the same as the 6.1's radiator. The coolant bottle, I want to replace that with a Billet Tech. And Billet Tech, if you guys are watching and listening, I would like one for the oil as well. If you guys can make a cap that fits this, I'd be very, very happy. Maybe even get the little plugs and all that and make this thing really dress it up a little bit. Get rid of this ugly yellow plastic that's back in here. Oh, and the brake one as well. that I'll buy. But yeah, that should be that. Anyway, that has been my review of the Billet Technologies oil catch can. Hopefully you enjoyed, and hopefully also this will be the first of a new series of videos on my YouTube channel where I review stuff, random products, or just things that I've done to the Jeep in general. And seeing as how most of the mods on here has been on here for a good long while, never really give any of them a real proper review, so I would stay tuned and I'll let you know how things go. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye.